impressed by him, and he's been steadily growing to where, look, he's holding up against Bjergsen in the final and doesn't look like he's overmatched at all.
Yeah, and now we have to look at how these teams adapt, having switched sides and also having gone through that entire first game. Looks like the Soraka ban is going to be here to stay, and because the game was so close, I'm really not seeing many major differences in the ban phase thus far.
Yeah, I mean, they also threw another ban at Aphromoo last game, and the Bard ban, you know, taking away 2 range supports from him, just went over to the Morgana. This time around, let's see if they also leave Echo up on field for Hansar to pick. Maokai is, again, not going to find himself in this game because Darshan does not really have a good history with the champion. He does play the champion, but...
There's the pinch. This is the big one here because if Graves gets banned, it's Nidalee against nothing. If Graves doesn't get banned, it's Nidalee against Graves. So either way, it's some kind of a jungle pinch where you're getting one tier list higher.
Well,
I mean...
Or, sorry, Nidalee is banned, it's Graves against...
There's also Echo that can come through very easily.
Of course.
There's a lot of things that are potentially getting pinched here. I mean,
TSM
one of the best options for CLG is to just ban a target ban and then take 2 power picks and giving TSM 1, because there's so many of them up right now.
All right.
It feels like, but they do
Graves,
Italy.
Graves has a really high priority right now.
It's still a pinch though, because it's either Echo priority or Graves priority.
Well, Graves is the single most contested champion in pro play in patch 6.6 right now. TSM have had great games with that on Svenskeren. It does leave that Echo Poppy grab that CLG was so happy to do before.
It's also a flex pick. You can move him around. Hansar can also play a very mean Graves, so good opening here from TSM, I think, even with, you know, Echo, Poppy, Trundle, everybody's still up.
Yeah, I mean, there's, like you say, so many things up. They could just go with a quick Echo and Poppy right now if they wanted to, and then either have Hansar play Graves or put him on Gragas again. Because last game, even though Gragas has some mid-game impact, unless you're landing perfect ultimates in late-game teamfights, you're a non-factor. And Hansar was not landing ultimates in late-game teamfights and was a non-factor.
And keep in mind, you still get to play Morgana against this, unless the All-Star wants to take that one away. Aphromoo gets to even further stymie that playmaking here. And we'll see with Graves taken off the table. You've got a while to go for your junglers, most likely. CLG looking to take these same champions again. Early round Caitlyn as well.
Yeah, they're going to steal it away.
I like it. Well,
Stixxay, and force Stixxay to get a little bit closer. They want to try and punish his positioning. There was one opening. Oh, excuse me.
What are you talking about?
They're preventing that strategy from TSM.
Caitlyn's been Stixxay's best champion, in my opinion, in the playoffs here. The 2 times he's played it, he has very good games. And they don't care if Doublelift plays Kalista based off of this, because in the late game team fights, they're confident in their ability to outrange and play.
They got me too with the little ode to Doublelift there.
Kind of hover.
Kalista hover, tricking him and tricking me.
Saying, hey, Doublelift, do you want to play Kalista again?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it, bud.
All right, well, Poppy does get grabbed away. I think no real big surprise that if that's left on the table, TSM going to snatch that up as quickly as they can. So most likely top lane Poppy and jungle Graves here for the TSM lineup. This time around, though, Alistar is the beloved support, even though Braum was up from last time. Insta-lock on the Morgana, and now Rek'Sai here for Smithy in the jungle, leaving mid lane for last, presumably, depending on where Echo goes.
Yeah, so they do go with Rek'Sai, which is a bit of a comfort champion during the regular season for Xmithy, but I would almost expect them to run Elise with the rest of the poke that they have in this team comp. Bold, though, looking to do some counter jungling.
Smithy definitely is, Smithy definitely is taking a hit for the team as far as the jungle champion pool comes down to in Champion Select here. Oh, and a very quick last round here from TSM.
So
Doublelift has a lot of protection now. Doublelift and Svenskeren probably. Because Svenskeren, last time he got Graves, he was a giant carry for the team.
They're great persistent damage, physical damage dealers here. The jungle marksman, the AD carry marksman here for Doublelift with his another Kalista game for him. And the Lulu to buff them up could be very, very successful, as well as injecting some magic damage to the lineup.
Yeah, I really do love the Lulu here getting options, because Graves is always this champion that since he's building Bruiser and he's building things like Death Dance and Maw, he's fighting this curve with trying to deal enough damage while being just tanky enough to lifesteal sustain through the fight. And if you have a Lulu shield to rely upon, even if you get a little bit behind that curve, you're going to have that extra boost from the Lulu, and he'll be able to keep putting out the damage and lifesteal back up.
Exactly, you'll get it back here. So CLG making a few small changes to the lineup. Corki gets grabbed up now for these guys here. So once again, a last pick Corki red side, but this time it is on Counter Logic Gaming. So TSM hoping that Lulu from Bjergsen can buff up the teammates or maybe bully out the lane itself. Meanwhile, all of CLG's damage than the arms of Huhi and Stixxay.
Yeah, I mean, no real surprises here. It's TSM again focusing heavily on team fight. And CLG with the Rek'Sai jungle pick, it does give them that extra global pressure they're looking for. You know, you may be questioning maybe the Elise a little bit more gank pressure, but Rek'Sai does add another option. You know, he also was one to play Udyr and go split pushing late in the game. So this is another champion that Smithy can actually add some split pushing pressure as well.
And I also feel like CLG's picked a lot of poke to go around the split pushing Echo. This time it's going to be the tank Echo, most likely for